Oh, hello there, and welcome back to Shiki. So, Face is here. We're gonna listen to it from start to finish, and then it's basically stream. But let's go. The first song is Face Off. I don't think there's any lyrics for this, but we will revisit these with lyrics. I just want to hear it. It just dropped. It's been like 20 minutes. I just finished my reaction to Like Crazy, which you will see soon. But for now, let's go. Face Off. Oh, where's this going? Where's this going?
Alright, I guess the blame is on me. 지금 내 모습을 봐. 사람 모조리 같이. 사람을 믿는 걸. 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸. Gave you all the money, gave you all my hurt. You're my spirit party. I was fucking drunk. 이런 먹을 지난 날들도 이젠 끝인 걸. 아름다운 밤이야. 날 찾은 것 같아. Tonight I don't wanna be sober. Burn it up, it's a fucking over. Break it down, break it down. 이건 흔한 나의 story. 미친 듯 소리 질렀다, yeah, yeah. Put it down, put it down. 밤이 다 끝날 때까지. 너의 흔적까지 다, yeah, yeah.
Oh my lord. Woo!
Alright, 너의 그 달콤한 말로 내 모든 하나까지 가져가려 애쓰던 걸. 내게 차샵도 아니고 원하지 왜 이래도 돼. 넌 그게 only big. 그 모습을 지켜줘. Even though you test me, 날 시험해도. Even though you kill me, 날 더 찔러도. I don't care about you, 저 같은 그날까지도. 아름다운 밤이야. 다 가진 것 같아. Tonight I try to not be sober. Burn it up, it's a fucking over. Break it down, break it down. 이건 흔한 나의 story. 미친 듯 소리 질렀다, yeah, yeah. Put it out, put it down. 이 밤이 다 끝날 때까지. 너의 흔적까지 다, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I genuinely can't. Oh my god. This was the favorite part that I heard in the behind. I had no idea it was from Face Off. Face Off is literally a face off. So there's actually some English parts, and he is so talented because the fact that he's singing English completely just went over my head. But you know, he is really showcasing himself. Like he isn't afraid of anything. Absolutely amazing. Face Off, one of the best songs I've heard, just straight up. Oh my god, just the initial vibe with like the amusement theme parky music, and it just ends like this menacingly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where do I start? Where do I start? So I wanna re-listen to these so many times, but we will go through these again with actual lyrics. I just want to go through the actual album once. But from what I could hear, it seems to be a literal face-off, because he says here in the beginning. We can just go through this really quickly. He's talking about what he gave.
Alright, I guess the blame is on me. 지금 내 모습을 봐. 사람 모조리 같이. 사람을 믿는 걸. 지독한 악몽이 시작인 걸. Gave you all the money, gave you all my hurt. You're my spirit diary. I was fucking drunk.
His vocals. Oh my god, his vocals, his ad-libs, and his voice. There's something about his voice. It's just it's kind of growly at points. And it's just, I don't know what it is. Oh, he doesn't want to be sober. Tonight he doesn't want to be sober. He's talking about how, he's like, I feel like this is a song about him being done dirty. I don't know, because there's a lot of Korean lyrics which I don't understand. But from the simple parts, that's what I get.
Tonight I don't wanna be sober. Burning up, it's your fucking over. Break it down, break it down. Even in a nice story. Get it out. 미친 듯 소리 질렀다, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Let's move on to Interlude Dive, because I am going to go through Face Off, Interlude Dive alone one more time. With, what's it called? Alright, so I actually did find some lyrics. I'm not sure how accurate these lyrics are, but we translated them. And what we get is, alright, I guess the blame is on me. Look at me now. Live like an idiot. Believing in people. It's the beginning of a terrible nightmare. Gave you all the money, gave you all my heart, your masquerade party. I was drunk. Oh, even the damn days, it's over now. So this introduction, this first part of the song, immediately tells me that someone out there really did Jimin dirty. Someone really hurt Jimin, because he is... it's the beginning of a terrible nightmare. He met someone. He started believing in someone. And unfortunately, that's what I'm really worried about, considering their positions, because you don't know the people that approaches. Are they actually interested in who they are as people? Are they being real? Are they being genuine? Or are they just looking at the status, the money, fame, the things that he's achieved through his hard work? And everything that he did, it's hard earned. He hasn't been spoon fed anything. He's put in all the effort. So it's really disheartening to see that someone out there really did Jimin very dirty. And then it says your masquerade party. Does that imply that they were fake with him? Obviously they were. But the nightmare part gives me toxic vibes. Like something went really wrong here. We continue this with It's a Beautiful Night. I think you found me. Tonight I don't want to be sober. Pour it up. It's all over. Oof. I get goosebumps. What a line. What a verse. I think it's pretty evident that Jimin is actually really hurt. and he just wants to drink. He doesn't want to be sober. He wants to like drink it away. When it comes to love or toxic relationships, it's really difficult because when you love someone, you actually like you're willing to do everything for them. You know, him spending money, him doing whatever he's doing, it comes from love, from his heart. And it's just honestly really upsetting to know that, you know, these guys, they meet people, they open up, and they're being genuine. In Jimin's case here, he trusted someone with his heart, and he was done very, very dirty. Break it down, break it down. This is my common story. Get it out, scream like crazy. Pour it out, pour it down until this night is over. Get it out, all traces of you. He just wants to forget. He's done. He just wants to forget. And the thing is, scars, physical scars or injuries, they can heal very quickly. But emotional ones, the scars that you can't see, they can last for a very long time. Alright, with your sweet words, I tried to take all of me, Look at yourself. Why do you want more? It's okay, it suits you, babe. I hope that our parents won't change, even though you test me, try me, even though you kill me. Even if you stab me more, I don't care about you. Even that day, that was like hell. Oh my god. How can people be so evil? I just genuinely don't understand. How can people be so evil that you would just string someone along if they're like super sincere? Now, we're not talking about if you're just having something casual, you're just talking. But when someone is really just pouring their heart out to you, you know? It's just, to me, it's so demoralizing. Wow, Jimin. That is why he doesn't want to be sober. This is what he's dealing with. This is why he doesn't want to be sober. What a start to the album. Now, I'm going to check out some more lyrics when more has dropped, when some time has passed. But this is clearly, I think, about a relationship that he really didn't see himself go through this in. Like, you don't. When you talk to someone, it's just difficult. It's just difficult. When it comes to relationships, I'm super afraid of trusting someone. Because I know whoever I trust, obviously, like, you trust them, but at the same time, you give these people that you trust the ultimate way of hurting you, literally. You know, they can just inflict so much pain out of nowhere. That is why, you know, Jimin is you know, pouring it out and pouring it down and letting it out, screaming it out. I can't believe it. You know, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. This is what I mean when you listen to a song and I was vibing, I was so hyped, and then you listen to the lyrics and it just hits you. Now we still gotta check out more. So Interlude, let's go to Interlude Dive. I will see you there in one moment.
진짜 너무 보고 싶었습니다. 네, 이렇게 만나게 되네요. 여러분, 지민입니다.
Okay. 1 second, it's an ad. I think we can speak about it while the ad is playing. I think what we just got hit by is the duality. This is really hitting me right now. If you listen to this part again, it's basically, I feel like it's a day in Jimin's life. That, once again, this sequence here at the beginning actually sounds like the rewind section in Like Crazy, where he sees everything, and then towards the end, it just, everything just rewinds and goes back to the beginning. So if this is rewinded, we go back to what I assume is to be Jimin's day, Jimin's beginning, morning. He's running. Is he waking up at the beginning? There's someone knocking. I think he's waking up, and then he's running. And then he's running out.
네, 이렇게 만나게 되네요. 여러분, 지민입니다.
Hearing him walk after the concert. He takes like a sigh. He takes like a deep sigh. Fridge. He drove somewhere, gets out, pours a drink. Now, I do not want to make speculations just off the bat, but what I assume that he is drinking, I don't think he's drinking water here, but I think it's sending a message that despite him perhaps being this extremely cheerful person, and the amount of pressure that's on him, not just from himself, but pretty much the entire world, even though we don't specifically put pressure on them, just I think it's inevitable that there is pressure. I cannot imagine the amount of pressure that's on Jimin in this case. And when maybe when he's alone, he starts drinking. Now, the drinking part is actually common because it's being said in Face Off. We heard the drink in Interlude, and then it follows off with Crazy. So if this is what I think it is, then these songs are connected in a very beautiful yet sad way. Now, this is Jimin's way of, I think, portraying the wounds that he has on the inside. I think that's the entire point of Face in general. So if you look at this here, it says reflection of vulnerable minds and unexposed wounds that he's keeping on the inside. That's why we got the hardware and the software photos. Face, the reflection of myself in an unfamiliar appearance. facing the deepest part of his inner self. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's showing these unexposed wounds, and he's putting it out there, and he's facing it himself. I think that's why if we actually go back here, after Like Crazy, we have Alone left, but then it's Set Me Free. Set Me Free being the fifth song in the album, I don't think is a coincidence, because I think everything from number 1 to number 5 actually sets it up. But we're going to listen to Like Crazy. I've already done a reaction, so I'm not going to go too in deep here. We're just going to listen to it to continue the cycle.
I think we could last forever. I'm afraid that
Now, I may just be connecting things by myself, but
just trust
honestly, let's just listen to it.
She's saying, baby, 생각하지 마. There's not a bad thing here tonight. And baby, 떠나도 좋아. 있어, 오늘까지만. Watch me go, and I just 밤새도록. Away, 아침도 취했어, 오지 않게. 시키던 음악 속에 희미해지나. 드라마 같은 뻔한 스토리 익숙해져가. 내가 알던 나를 찾기 멀리 온 것 같기. I know, you know, I know. I'd rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights. I'm out of my mind. 이 밤이 끝을 잡아줘. 매일 밤 you spin me up high. 너를 품은 die. Let me have a taste. Give me a good ride. I'm falling, falling, falling. Always gonna be a good night. I'm falling forever. You and
Wow. The song is amazing.
겨울 속에 비친 나이. 하염없이 미쳐가. I'm feeling so alive, wasting time. I'd rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights. I'm out of my mind. 이 밤이 끝을 잡아줘. 매일 밤 you spin me up high. 너를 품은 die. Let me have a taste. Give me a good ride. I'm falling, falling.
I wonder if being lost in the lights could also mean the spotlight, like basically hiding those things by, perhaps performing lights, spotlights shining on him. I'm not sure.
Always gonna be a good night. Forever you is what break me. This is gonna break me. No, don't you break me. I wanna stay in this dream. Don't save me. Don't you try to save me. I need a way we can dream on.
alone again. What's the point?
There's so many ways to interpret their music. And, Like Crazy, he's saying, don't wake me. It's gonna break me. And don't save me. He just wants to find a way that they can kind of, dream on. I feel like it could be taken in a couple of ways. Besides the romantic angle, it could also be taken as, maybe perhaps not wanting to face yourself, not wanting to face reality, kind of wanting to just be out of it. And in such case, you don't have to really deal with it. Now, these are all I'm just putting thoughts out there. I don't know, but this speaks tremendously about Jimin's album, because There's literally layers to every song. Even though the second one isn't a song, the interlude, but it speaks a really, really deep message just by listening to the sounds and what's happening. He doesn't say, technically, he says a couple of words, but you know what I mean. Honestly, wow. Jimin is... It's only 6 songs. Well, 5. But the quality is impeccable. Now, we only have Alone left to listen to. And wow, listening from Face Off to like crazy. And now Alone. Let's see what it's about. Is it the...
언제부터였을까 눈앞에서 웃고 있는 모두가 무섭게 느껴져 도망치려 했지만 갈 길을 잃어버린 지금의 너 스위치에 잠들고 기억이 나지 않을 때 생각해봤어 지금 내가 뭘 하고 있는 건지 왜 나만 이런 건지 아니 모두가 그렇지 매번 괜찮은 척하는 내 모습이 한심하게 느껴져 똑같은 하루가 또다시 흘러가 얼마나 버텨야 나 돌아갈 수 있을까 차갑고 쓸쓸한 밤 아무 생각 없이 불 꺼진 방 안을 걸어 나 홀로 괜찮다 했었지만 점점 날 잃어가는 것만 같아 Day and night 반복되는 fall Bad twilight 외면하지만 Day and night 반복되는 fall Make it right It's gonna be alright 그럴 듯한 변명을 해봐도 또 눈을 감고 외면을 해봐도 알잖아 힘이 망가진 걸 되돌릴 수 없는 걸 똑같은 하루가 또다시 흘러가 어떻게 해야 이 어둠이 끝이 날까 차갑고 쓸쓸한 밤 아무 생각 없이 불 꺼진 방 안을 걸어 나 홀로 괜찮다 했었지만 점점 날 잃어가는 것만 같아 Day and night 반복되는 fall Bad twilight 외면하지만 Day and night 반복되는 fall Make it
Oh my lord.
right It's gonna be alright
That is extremely emotional. I don't know why I feel so emotional, but I want some lyrics to this. I need to hear this. Because this is it, you know, at the beginning you actually hear the alarm, and there's like this certain rasp that just fits so nicely. And honestly, Jimin's vocals are just honey, just pure honey. But it's the way that he's in control, and the way he's portraying these emotions that truly gets to me. Now, I'm not sure if these are accurate, I knew it. I knew it. The title alone gives it away that it's gonna be an emotional song, but I had no idea what was said. Regardless, his sincerity and his emotions is what reached me. That is why music, in my opinion, transcends language.
언제부터였을까 눈앞에서 웃고 있는 모두가 무섭게 느껴져 도망치려 했지만 갈 길을 잃어버린 지금의 너 스위치에 잠들고 기억이 나지 않을 때 생각해봤어 지금 내가 뭘 하고 있는 건지 왜 나만 이런 건지 아니 모두가 그렇지 매번 괜찮은 척하는 내 모습이 한심하게 느껴져 똑같은 하루가 또다시 흘러가 얼마나 버텨야 나 돌아갈 수 있을까 차갑고 쓸쓸한 밤 아무 생각 없이 불 꺼진 방 안을 걸어 나 홀로 괜찮다 했었지만 점점 날 잃어가는 것만 같아 Day and night 반복되는 fall Bad twilight 외면하지만 Day and night 반복되는 fall Make it right It's gonna be alright 그럴 듯한 변명을 해봐도 또 눈을 감고 외면을 해봐도 알잖아 힘이 망가진 걸 되돌릴 수 없는 걸 똑같은 하루가 또다시 흘러가 어떻게 해야 이 어둠이 끝이 날까 차갑고 쓸쓸한 밤 아무 생각 없이 불 꺼진 방 안을 걸어 나 홀로 괜찮다 했었지만 점점 날 잃어가는 것만 같아 Day and night 반복되는 fall Bad twilight 외면하지만 Day and night 반복되는 fall Make it right It's gonna be alright
Wow. Wow. Honestly, that's I think I can really relate to the lyrics of this song, but what really gets me is someone that brings so much joy to people, someone that has done so much day and night has actually been dealing with this, and it just hits me right here. um it's just such a vicious cycle, and that is why I feel like I just hope for them to be really happy, because this is what the interlude showed. This is actually what the interlude showed. You know, he's performing and doing all that, then he comes home and then there's people out there that will tell him, or tell them, you know, you're lucky, you're privileged, you shouldn't complain. No, we see them for a portion, for a tiny bit, but these guys deal with these emotions all over, and this is just such a cycle. Like, he's going through it, and he's asking when this darkness comes to an end, and it's the same thing happening over and over again, and it's called Alone. Slowly losing myself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is music. This is what it means to make good music. I will defend these guys forever. So many people out here that just thinks they can say what they want, and they don't really care about, like, these guys are people. Jimin is a human being. You know, just because he's smiling and he's having a great time with his friends doesn't mean that he's not dealing with these things. And look, like, this makes so much more sense to me now. Now, he said he was gonna, you know, the album, it shows unexposed wounds, but what it actually shows you is, you know, there's a common pattern here. He's always kind of gone back to this lonely drinking cycle, feeling the pain, feeling the hurt. I can't even imagine how many people that have done him dirty. Like, it's not easy to be in Jimin's position, in BTS's position. It's never easy. Like, you don't know who to trust. You don't know who you can be real with. You don't know who's trying to take advantage of you, who's trying to hurt you. You know, it's such a scary feeling. It's something that I never want to deal with. But they do that. Like, you know what they say? The bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. And honestly, I just want to say, you know, I'm so proud of him. Honestly. From the bottom of my heart, Jimin. Sorry, that one really hit me, because even without knowing the lyrics, I felt it in my heart. But when you read the lyrics and you can just hear it in his voice is absolutely beautiful, by the way, make no mistake. But it's the way he sings, and how it transmits. How immediately I felt it. I was like, oof. And I can really relate to some of this on a personal level. I don't drink, but the amount of times I've second doubted myself and wondering, you know, and telling myself it's gonna be all right, losing myself, like these things, I'm like, wow. And that's another part of why their music is just absolutely beautiful. Jimin, like I said, you have put out an absolutely amazing album. You should be so proud of yourself. You should be so proud of yourself, because you know how difficult it can be to come out here and make lyrics and write songs and sing about these things that actually truly, you know, have these like personal meanings to you, and just exposing that. Like, it can be difficult to talk to someone, but this is just absolutely amazing. Wow, Jimin. Now, we do get a pretty hype song after Alone, which is Set Me Free. I feel like 1 to 4 was the build-up. Set Me Free is the explosion. So if this is a firework, so if this is a firework, that means this is when it starts off. This is the trip to the sky. And this is the explosion. Now, I don't know. I haven't heard the English version, but I want to. We're going to check it out. But let's listen to Set Me Free. It's going to get us a little bit hyped now, but it makes so much sense. His lyrics even more now. You know, he's tired of this. He's not going to allow any of that. Like, he's being unleashed. He's setting himself free. And I'm happy, and I hope with this album, some of the things that he's kept inside, like he was able to tell his story, that he can finally, you know, not feel the way that he's felt in these songs. All right, let's go. Set Me Free, part 2.
Hej! FM här, host för vår podd
Ads,
Digitalterapi.
really. No matter how many ads you put on, I'm definitely not going to pay for premium right now. Oh Lord, that was emotional. Now I am taking these as, you know, this is Jimin's story. So, you know, it's just I have so much respect for him for coming out and talking about these things. But now Jimin, let's get it.
I got a good time, yeah, time to get mine. Hammers me roll, hell is at night.
You hear that? Even here, Hennessy at night. It's alcohol on all of these. And unfortunately, there's a lot of like it's just a vicious cycle that you can get into. You know, people deal with pain and they cope in different ways, but this is just
I got a good time, yeah, time to get mine. Hammers me roll, hell is at night. I never stop, hey, dancing with me. I never stop, fuck all you up.
go for it. It's finally free.
미치지 않기 위해 미치려는 걸 지나간 나를 위해 손을 들어 Now set me free It 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 set me free. It set me free. I can feel it's in the mirror, but I got no time to bring it to set me free. Hey, fool, just get out my way. Shut up, go, my way. I get. She's acting like prime time.
It's his prime time. He has been set free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Jimin, I can't wait to see.
Keep going all the time. 날아가 butterfly. Finally free. Look at me now. 날 비웃어도 멈추잖아. 미치지 않기 위해 미치려는 걸. 지나간 나를 위해 손을 들어. Now set me free. It 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 set
I am dying for these ad libs right here.
It set me free. 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 It set me free.
I'm holding you up.
It set me free. It set me free.
Absolutely amazing. He's being set free. Jimin. Now, I actually listened to Like Crazy first before listening to the album. So, for me, Like Crazy, I took it differently than, you know, on second listen after being here right now. It's a different emotion. It's a different feeling. For sure. But But I gotta say, so far, before we listen to the English version of Like Crazy, I gotta say, Jimin, absolutely fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic job on your album. What a album. An album just doesn't mean let's release a ton of music or like a ton of songs. He has put out 5 absolute quality. Quality is just overflowing. Absolutely amazing. His vocal is actually changing in every single one of them. One thing I really enjoy about Jimin is, besides his incredibly clear, honey-like crystal voice, on his higher notes, it's also his mid and lower registry. I truly enjoy listening to that, and we do get those. And most of all, I gotta say, this makes you feel. I see why it's called Face. He's facing himself. Listen to these things. It's like he wasn't facing himself. But when he reset me free, he's facing himself. That's it. He's looking at himself. And, he doesn't care anymore. He's free. He's in his prime time. Jimin. I hope Jimin knows, and of course this applies to all of them, that we're here regardless of anything. Regardless of anything, we're here because of you guys. Let's go. Like Crazy. English version.
I think we could last forever. I'm afraid that everything will disappear.
This is a really beautiful song,
Just
though.
trust me.
Beautiful and kind of like heart-wrenching.
She's saying, baby, come and follow me. There's not a bad thing here tonight. Save your reasons up for later. Stay with me a little while. Watch me go. Now I sink down all alone. Away. Where am I? A dark haze clouding on my eyes. I can hear the voices listening, don't know who they are. I'm trying to take the pressure off, been reaching for the stars. And tell me, will I find myself again when I go too far again? I know, I know. I'd rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights. I'm out of my mind. Can you help me numb the pain? Each night you spin me up high, emotions on ice. Let me have a taste again.
Can you numb the pain tonight?
We are good, right? In a fun, always gonna be a good night. Forever you and
The instrumentals are so nice. I actually listened to some music. I don't know what the genre is called, so I'm not gonna pretend that I know. But I feel like I don't know if it's 90s or 80s, but it's lovely. Just reminds me a little bit of it.
all my reflections say I can't even recognize. I'm feeling so unlike wasting time. I'd rather be lost in the lights, lost in the lights.
lord.
Alone again. What's the point?
My God, I'm telling you, beautiful and slightly heart-wrenching. But I honestly, just not even looking at the lyrics, they sound, with the lyrics, it becomes explosions. You know what I mean? And it's different. It's different vibes from song to song. We get like a very acoustic and very emotional here. We get Set Me Free, which is very intense and has this like epic feel to it. Like Crazy, which is very sensual, very passionate. I feel like, and I would totally like. I'm just imagining. Imagine you're just driving, like this is just the perfect song. Just I don't know. Maybe someone out there, you have that special someone, or someone that you can relate yourself with, in this specific situation. But I gotta say, I'm blown away. Face Off, Interlude, Like Crazy, Alone, Set Me Free, Like Crazy, English version. His English is actually amazing. Jimin. I'm telling you, anyone out there that's speaking a second language, you should be so proud of yourself, honestly. Speaking a second language is not easy. It's not easy. Most people, they grow up and they just learn one. But being able to speak a second one, especially one that's so different from your mother tongue, from your mother language, is actually super impressive. Jimin sounds like he was born speaking English. It's just wow. All I gotta say is my closing words. I am gonna be doing a review, so I will be listening to these and give like a little thoughts video on my YouTube channel. I don't know when I'll do that, but I gotta say, from start to finish, you caught me, and you never let me go for even 1 second until the very end. And you leave me now with these emotions of just joy, awe, sadness, epicness. I'm just an emotional. My emotions are in turbulence. I could say, and music that makes you feel. It's music that is real. Wow, Jimin. Honestly, everyone, let's just stream this. Buy it if you can, and not just physically, but there's you can buy it, buy the tracks on iTunes and Amazon, of course. Wow, I wasn't expecting to be hit this way, but I just want Jimin to know that we're so proud of him. Wow, these songs are absolute bangers. These songs you can listen to over and over and over again. And I am so impressed by Jimin's versatility. He even raps. In Face Off. He has like a sequence where he raps. I don't think I mentioned that, did I? It's like, this guy is so good. His confidence is right there. And this was his moment. And he's shining extremely bright. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Now, we have a lot of content coming up. Jimmy Fallon, Music Banks, all of that. We'll check out everything. I promise. Goodbye.